Entering his November 15th matchup against Essuman, Jack Catterall was poised for the welterweight division where he could state his claim and make an impact. And boy, did he ever. I had done an expose on Catterall and some of the significant changes that he had made in his career to pursue greater glory and a new weight class. And he was able to do that. So here we are with another hat in the arena for the welterweight division with the success that he had over Essuman, which was very profound because we were able to see something different from Jack. And so now he needs to just wait his opportunity because a title shot could be coming sometime in 2026. Let's talk about the success that Catterall had against Essuman on November 15th. The one thing that you have to take note of about fighters is their will to improve and prove to the world and themselves that they can be the best in the world. Jack Catterall put that on display when he faced Essuman on Saturday, November 15th. The 32-year-old Catterall, known as El Gato, came into this fight looking to improve upon personal performance, achievement, and to state his claim that he still has what it takes to challenge for a world title. Essuman entered this fight as an interim title holder. He had the WBO Global Welterweight title. And being 36 years of age, his most recent win and victory was over Josh Taylor in May of this year, a former foe of Catterall's whom he had difficulty facing. So with that in hand, what we see is a fighter who was poised and prepared to show the world exactly what was happening. And he did that with aplomb. Did Catterall. You see, he came in there, and one of the things that I had noted was that he was going to have to be busier because Catterall has a knack for not necessarily being aggressive. He's a counterpuncher by nature, and his counters can be sharp and crisp, but he doesn't let the hands go enough. And so when he got in there with Essuman, we saw it from the opening bell that he not only did he take the lead, he was letting his hands go. So much to the degree that he was able to drop Essuman. Now that was a surprise to us all because Essuman usually shows that he is quite a strong fighter. And in the fourth round, Jack had stunned him with a series of shots and had already busted his nose up. I believe Essuman suffered a broken nose, but his eye was starting to be damaged too, his right eye. So he went down flat on his back in the fourth, and it looked like the fight would be over. And I'm like, oh my goodness, Jack Catterall is showing something that he hadn't shown before. And this was something that people really took note of on the night of the fight. You see, Catterall, he can catch you clean with shots, just like he did with Regis Prograis. You know, when he fought Regis Prograis, he had Prograis down twice in the 9th round with bullet pinpoint shots. When he faced Arnold Barboza, he stunned Barboza with a couple of shots, but never really went for it. And against Harlem Eubank, who was really fighting a stinker of a strategic match against him, they had an accidental head clash, and Catterall, due to the cut that he suffered from the head clash, the fight was basically called a technical draw. But Eubank was not looking to engage whatsoever against Catterall. So this battle against Essuman was very important as he came in, and as the bout went on, you could see Essuman, who usually picks it up as the fight goes on, he began to be more energized as the rounds went on, but his eye, that right eye, was swelling shut. And Catterall caught him with a series of blows that really rendered him helpless. And in the 11th, he fell through the ropes for a knockout victory for Catterall and wasn't able to recover. Essuman is a very strong-willed fighter and gets stronger as the fight goes on. But Catterall, because of the early start that he had and was able to maintain enough where he did pick it up in the championship rounds again, he was able to stop this fighter, and it placed him in the graces of being in contention for a title shot for 2026. I love the fact that he didn't give up on himself. You see, as I stated in an earlier video about him, Catterall moved to Philadelphia in the U.S. to become a fighter trained by Bozy Ennis, dad of Jaron Ennis, and it proved to be a shot in the arm for him, because becoming a fighter in Philly and training with the fighters out of Philly, that shows that he is really serious about his career, because they're not going to cut you any slack in Philly. Those fighters will test you and bring the best out of you. So kudos and salute to Jack Catterall for what he was able to do. I can't wait to see him again, and I respect any fighter that's willing to make the changes on his own to become better, which is what he did. This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think about Catterall's victory. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.